Today on Open Throttle 360, Jack and Jack go for a hot lap in a Porsche 911 GT3. We head to Pittsburgh Raceway Park to see what's happening. Tom Lang has a visit with retired race car driver John Hafner. We hit the cruise circuit and talk with the owner of a 1954 Studebaker. Tom and Tripp see who can pick a winner at the Flashlight Drags. That's coming up on OT360.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Well, that's when I get rowdy. Just get on board, strap in, you'll understand that I'm wild, wild and crazy.
Welcome to Open Throttle 360. I'm Tripp Clark.
And I'm Tom Lang. Tripp, one of my favorite things is when we put together a show with our favorite segments in it, because they can't use the segments that we screwed up our lines on.
You mean in?
Yeah, in. See?
Yeah, see, it's easier said than done for our editors. Well, you may remember last year we had a crew member who unfortunately is no longer with us.
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened?
No, he's around. He just decided to go on tour with Kelly Clarkson in Maroon 5, but he's still alive, don't worry. Well, last year we were at a local track and he got a chance to ride along with one of the best drivers and instructors around, Jack Neff. You could say Jack took Jack for the ride of his life.
The OT360 team went out to pit race to get schooled on a different kind of driving school. No different from when I was in junior high. We started in a classroom where I immediately became the class clown.
It's a DE driver's ed on steroids. These guys are fast drivers. They're typically driving fast cars. Most of them are dedicated track cars, and they'll be exercising, blowing the cobwebs off from the winter.
In this afternoon session, I divided them into three groups: fast, not as fast, ordinary men.
This isn't just a supercar school. Normal cars are out there.
I mean, you can use my car. And what we can do with my car is we can go out while any one of these groups are out there and just slide in with them.
So Jack's going to be driving with Jack?
Indeed he is. We figured if you're going to shoot a show about racing, you better know why we're all so crazy. So he geared the car up and we geared him up. Unfortunately, that left me with the camera. Looks like I could use some practice. Let's see if Jack's footage is any better. We needed to get this interview underway, so we told Jack to tuck and roll and get off the track.
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Jack Neff,
Right.
just rolling in off of the racetrack. So what are you doing here today at the Pittsburgh International Race Complex?
Today's a pretty nice day. Today is a PDE day, Professional Drivers Education. We got cars here from Maryland, New York. Most of them are local Pittsburgh cars. And this is an opportunity for guys who have their own new little special car, whether it's a Honda, a Porsche, Corvette, BMW, it doesn't make any difference. Bring the car to the track, get an instructor in the car with them, hot laps for 25 minutes, 3 times in the morning. We're not timing laps here. We're not trying to teach someone to become a race car driver. We're trying to teach them to handle their car from a performance standpoint, try to find out what the limits of the car are, but do it in a safe environment. Think about it. It's a track. We're all going the same direction. That's a good start.
This is not the only kind of instruction that you have here at Pit Race. You also have a program for a highway safety type course?
We do a corporate program and a teen program for highway safety. It really gives people, again, the opportunity to come to the track, this time using our cars. We train in our own ex-police cars. But they get the opportunity to do defensive driving. Actually, I always tell those people in that course, we're not teaching racing here today, but we're going to refer to racing from time to time. And the reason I refer to it during that educational course is race car drivers do all of those things very, very well. They're able to avoid, they're able to look down the road far ahead. A good race car driver can anticipate everything.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and thanks for taking our buddy Jack for a ride here today.
I understand he got some good footage on that, Jack. Hope that works out for you.
Went faster than he's ever gone in his life.
Next on Open Throttle 360, an interview with one of the more colorful drivers our crew has ever interviewed. We head to the Pittsburgh Mills Car Cruise and talk with Ron Burr about his Studebaker. And it's street racing without the jail time at the Flashlight Drags. That's next on OT360.
Heads Up Racing. Run what you brung. Street racing without the jail time. FlashlightDrags.com.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all of your dirt, drag, and street machine needs? Look no further than Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic and Precise Racing Products. Precise is the leading distributor for Hoosier Racing tires and VP Racing fuel for Pennsylvania and Maryland. We also have a wide range of parts and accessories for circle track, drag racing, and street performance. Visit PreciseRacing.com and enter coupon code OT360 to receive a free hat on your next purchase. Precise Racing Products. We sell speed.
Delaney Automotive offers vehicle service and maintenance that fits your schedule with same-day repair that gets you back on the road fast. Delaney services all makes and models and offers an exclusive tire price match guarantee. No time to wait? Delaney has you covered with loaner cars, courtesy transportation, as well as shuttle services from all our locations. Or use our convenient pickup and delivery service. Visit DelaneyAuto.com to make your appointment today.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com. Shirts, hoodies, gifts, jerseys, and sweats. PennStateClothes.com. You bet. The family clothes line with more in store. At Penn State Clothes, you get more. 24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com. The family clothes line.
Heads Up Racing. Run what you brung. Street racing without the jail time. FlashlightDrags.com.
One of my favorite events each year is the Pittsburgh Circle Track Club Old Timers Dinner, where you can mingle with the veterans of the sport of auto racing. And one of the most colorful is my buddy and retired race car driver, John Hafner. I'll let you be the judge. We're not going to make a star out of you.
Oh, you have to.
Well, I'm not a star yet.
Well, you will be when I get done with you.
Okay.
There you go.
Joining us now is John Hafner. John's one of the most seasoned competitors in the area, auto racing, and I say seasoned because that's a nice way of saying old.
Old, yes. You want me to tell you how old I am?
Okay.
I am 86. Now what?
When is the very first time you went to a racetrack? Were you a fan, a racer?
I was a racer. I had a car that was a 5-window B model coupe, and I was the champion at Green Valley, and I was also the champion at Valley Speedway in Aliquippa. That's 2 tracks. First year you race. Try that.
What year was that?
1953.
Okay, that was before my time.
No.
I was only born in 57.
Holy Christ, you wasn't even in diapers when I was racing.
What class of racing was that?
All they raced back then was coupes. And I won the first race at the Green Valley Speedway. Buddy O'Connor was promoting it, and Gus Linder and Dick Linder, and he just invited all his buddies there. And I kicked their bums.
Gus Linder, Dick Linder, Buddy O'Connor, that's like a Hall of Fame right there.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So you raced against all the big names in this area.
Yeah.
Between those days and what you see out in the racetrack now, what's the biggest difference?
Nobody builds their cars anymore from a junkyard. You'd go to a junkyard, get your stuff, put it together, do what you had to do, and go racing with it.
Of all the races you've won in your career, what was the biggest, most important race that you won?
The first race at Green Valley Speedway.
That was your most important win?
Yeah.
So it was all downhill after that.
Oh, yeah, clean house.
What's the biggest challenge you see facing the modern race car driver?
Money.
Takes a lot of money to make them go.
Oh, yeah, the more money you got, the faster you go.
John, you've been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for joining us here on Open Throttle 360.
Yeah, and tell them I look like Jack Nicholson.
They can figure that out for themselves.
Oh,
yeah. This is Tom Lang reporting for Open Throttle 360.
Open throttle. You mean wide open throttle?
Yeah, that's where the name came from, Wide Open Throttle. It's the way you used to race, right?
Yeah.
This is a 54 Studebaker. Did all the body work. Took about 10 years, a lot of time, a lot of labor, and parts. It's a Champion, which was a 6-cylinder originally, but it has a 350 Chevy engine now. It's actually a crate engine, but I added a supercharger to it and a few other changes. It has a modern 700R transmission and 91 Corvette suspension, front and rear. With the Corvette suspension, it handles and rides like a Corvette, but it looks like a 54 Studebaker, so it's kind of a combination. I've always liked Studebakers from way back in the 50s, but the ones around PA were mostly rusted out. This car came from South Dakota, and it had a nice body before I started on it. It's a great handling car, and it's a good looking car. These cars were very popular in the 1950s for racing at Bonneville because they were so streamlined.
Is this car good for picking up chicks?
I wouldn't know, my wife wouldn't like that.
Still to come. Want to see who wins when a Mustang and a pickup truck go heads up? So do we. Don't go far. OT360 will be right back.
The best tires, parts, and service. Tire Town.
Your best price is always right here in Indiana at Delaney Hyundai. Not only do we promise you a great deal, we deliver the best price on our entire Hyundai lineup, guaranteed. Choose your favorite from the stylish Elantra to the popular Sonata or the super versatile Santa Fe. Get more and pay less with honest, everyday best pricing at Delaney Hyundai. Why would you buy anywhere else? Delaney Hyundai, Oakland Avenue in the heart of Indiana.
When it comes to luxury and performance, Buick takes a backseat to no one. Arnold Palmer Motors in Latrobe features the best of Buick, including the 2014 Buick Verano. Verano represents a new generation of mid-sized Buick luxury by blending performance-ready styling, comfort, and advanced IntelliLink technology. Visit Arnold Palmer Motors today and experience the 2014 Buick Verano for yourself.
With more than 3 decades of experience and 130 suppliers under one roof, Ludy's Chevy Warehouse is your one-stop restoration shop for sheet metal, brakes, emblems, chrome, and more. Need restoration parts for Chevy Impala, Bel Air, or Biscayne? We've got a catalog for that. We've got parts for Tri-5 and Chevy trucks, Chevelle, Monte Carlo, and El Camino, Chevy Nova, and Camaro. It's all at Ludy's Chevy Warehouse. Call today for a free catalog or visit us at a swap meet near you.
We here at Open Throttle 360 love heading out to the flashlight tracks. Sometimes Tom and I will even wager a friendly bet to see who can pick a winner. I usually base it on looks and sound. Tom usually picks based on things like horsepower and engine size. Whatever.
All right, Trip. You know, all kind of great cars here. What do you think it takes to pick out a winner?
I think it takes, you got to go by the heart. You can't go with intellect, you can't go with your knowledge about engines and all that stuff that you think you know. You just got to go with...
I think I know.
That you think you know.
Believe me, dude, I know. Tom knows drag racing.
See, like I go with like cars that I grew up with, you know, like the Camaro, the SS Camaro. I see this sweet Mustang back here. It's an SL 482.
Okay, now you got your car here that's like your basic family car, but guess what? That's got a blower on it. And man, you just cannot beat that forced induction. That adds horsepower like you wouldn't believe. But you probably don't think horsepower has anything to do with it.
Oh, I think horsepower has a lot to do with it. I don't think blowers have anything to do with it.
Well, blowers create horsepower.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, yes.
All right. See, I think you got to go with color. Color's important. Because I've heard that actually red cars sometimes go faster than white cars.
No, you sound like my mom picking football teams. Oh yeah, they got nice uniforms.
Or how I pick the NCAA brackets.
Well, their tight end's got a nice butt, so I'm going to pick that team.
I'll go with that. I like that theory.
It has nothing to do with color.
All right, so here's then what I think we ought to do is I think then put your money where your mouth is, and I think you go pick a car, I'll go pick a car. We'll do a little grudge match. We'll go head to head.
Oh, I'm down for that, dude.
You think you had your way on me on the go-kart track, but you didn't. So I think we got to step it up a notch here.
Yeah, but see, we were on a road course then. This is a drag strip. This is where I made my...
Oh, look, they're drag racing.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing some of that soon.
All right, let's do it. Now this is a beautiful car. Hey, excuse me, you Jeff? Yeah. How you doing? I'm Trip with Open Throttle 360. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
All right, here's the deal. Tom and I are co-hosts of Open Throttle 360. Are going head to head. There's a lot of pride riding on this, and basically he's out picking a car that he thinks is going to beat everybody. Would you be willing to go head to head at the start with whoever Tom picks?
Yeah, I don't care.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Tom Lang. I'm the host of Open Throttle 360. What's your name?
Rich Moore.
Rich, you looking to go up and do some racing?
All right, I'm ready. I think she's gonna run like a scalded dog.
You realize now you can't lose because it's gonna make me look bad with Trip. And I usually beat Trip. So
let's get her done.
Don't let me down, okay?
All right.
I did not see that coming.
You didn't think a truck could take a car?
No, I didn't. I didn't think a pickup truck could take a Mustang. Maybe it had something to do with those tanks that were in the back of it?
Yes.
Explain that to me, please.
Those tanks were nitrous oxide. It's a liquid supercharger. The more oxygen you put in the engine, the more fuel you can put in, bigger bang, more power.
And you saw those before you picked the car you wanted to win?
Remember the discussion we had about how you pick cars?
Vaguely.
I know how to pick them. I looked for one that had nitrous tanks. You didn't.
All right. Well, once again, I'm coming up sloppy seconds, I
and
guess.
You're buying lunch.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Still to come, drivers and racers from all over the area submitted their GoPro footage. See if yours makes the show.
A family-owned and operated racing enterprise specializing in restoration work, chassis setup, transmission work, hard-to-find parts, and vintage car sales. Zappa Racing is the place to go for your road racing needs. Visit zapparacing.com and find out what the Fighting Bee is all about. Zappa Racing.
When we first started out, I thought that I was going to be helping someone. That is not how it has turned out. He has helped me and my family see things in a whole different light. He is our family. He's our unblood relative. He's my best friend.
Best friends.
Make a friend, make a family, make a difference.
When it comes to luxury and performance, Cadillac still sets the standard. Arnold Palmer Motors in Latrobe offers the best of Cadillac luxury, including the all-new 2014 ATS, a world-class compact luxury sedan that redefines the Cadillac experience. The Cadillac CTS, Motor Trend's 2014 Car of the Year, is in a class by itself for design, safety, and engineering excellence. Visit Arnold Palmer Motors in Latrobe today and test drive the best that Cadillac has to offer.
Of course, we go and take a look at the flashlight drags and you and me picking cars, and somehow we pick one that you won. You got an in with the producers or what?
Believe me, our production crew is going to have to dig real deep to find one that you won.
No, I don't think so.
Let us know what you think about our show. Drop us a line at info@OpenThrottle360.com.
And if you keep it clean, we may even read it on the air. And we want your GoPro footage. Just go to our website, click on the GoPro camera, and upload your footage.
I'd like to tell you something. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're good. All I know is it's good to be lucky.
We'll see you next time.
Next week on Open Throttle 360, we take a look back at this year's Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. We talk with a local high schooler whose love of cars and desire to give back is helping others. Two friends duke it out at the Flashlight Drags. Tom Lang talks with one of the most successful dirt racers ever. And as always, we GoPro. That's all coming up on the next OT360.